That's a good question. For a while I searched for a bigger meaning, long-term meaning, but I don't think there's any one single answer. For one thing, you should enjoy life because you're never going to come through this way again. So you might as well enjoy what you have. And the second is that we will have children, grandchildren, and to make the world a better place for them so that they can enjoy it is probably the second most important reason. So those are the two purposes I have in my life. Enjoy it while I'm here and leave something for those who come ahead of me. My biggest fear is that society is falling apart, that we're getting more and more divided every day. And that raises everything like crime, immigration problems. I don't see governments really stepping up to fix that. So I think 20 to 30 years from now, the world could be a much darker place if we don't turn that around. The most important person to me is my wife, just because she's been me through all my life, all my experiences are with her. There's other important people in my life, obviously, but everybody chooses a partner, so to speak, whether that be male or female or whomever, and that's who we choose to go through our life with. And yeah, so she's probably the most important person to me. I wouldn't call it a secret, but I really believe that fighting the little voice in your head that tells you not to do things or tells you to do things you don't want to do, that you can change it by changing your habits. Some people choose not to believe me, but it's definitely made a difference in my life, and I keep practicing that. I think it's realization that we're all human and having empathy for each other. I think that's what's driving the world in different directions right now, is that we tend to separate ourselves by the language we speak, by the skin, by the color of our skin, by the country we come from. And really we're no different. We all feel pain, we all feel happiness the same way. And I think once we realize that, I think we'll make this world a better place. Yes, there's a lot of people I miss. Obviously, my mother, I was very attached to my mother. She passed away in 2003. But there's also been great people in my life that have taught me lots of things, even at work. Sometimes I think of them like people that have passed on knowledge to me. I miss them the most. Funniest moment of my life. There's just too many. Recently I was buying a shelf in it's an OfferUp, and I accidentally stepped on a roller while we were carrying it, and I did a split leg fall backwards. It was pretty rough when it happened, but I couldn't stop laughing afterwards. Just the thought, maybe it's our natural inclination to laugh when something bad happens, but it just seemed really funny to me what the other person saw. Somebody comes to his house to pick this up, and then they do a split fall right in the parking lot. It was kind of funny and embarrassing at the same time.